doesn't work. The damn camera. Okay. Let's say I want to go for a run on the beach. Starting at my home is 0, and I want to run a mile. I represent on the number line. I represent that on the number line. 0 and 1. Let's say the first day I don't actually make it that whole mile. So I need a way to indicate a partial quantity. We use decimals, which are divisions of 10, which are equal divisions of 10, which would be equal divisions of 10. So if I don't quite make it that mile, but I make it 9/10, we would represent that as 0.9. Now, the next day, let's say I don't quite make it a mile, I make it 7/10 of the mile, or 0.7. Now, between 0.7 and 0.9, there are another infinite number of steps I could have taken, including partial steps, or perhaps the wind blew me a little sideways. Those represent the partial, again, more decimals. So between 7 and 9 even are more divisions, which we won't cover at this time. But even between the fractions, even between the decimals or partial representation of numbers, we have another infinite amount of numbers. But now let's say I decide I want to walk into the ocean, not swim. I want to walk into the ocean. Well, as you know, walking to the ocean, you're going to lose ground. We're going to represent that with a negative number. So again, as I attempt to travel a mile out into the ocean, I'm losing land. Again, we'll represent that with a negative number. Now, I'm not going to quite make it a mile, because then that would be water over my head. But let's say at just about negative 0.9, my toes barely touch the bottom. Let's say the next day I'm not that confident. I go out and the current's a little stronger, and I go maybe 7. So negative 7. Now you see on the number line, between negative 7 and negative 9 again are an infinite number of steps. And again, the third day, let's say there's sharks out there. I hear there might be sharks out there, so I only go negative 5/10 of a mile out in the ocean. Again, these represent the length. This represents the amount of land I'm losing as I go into the ocean, and the amount of land is decreasing. That's why this is on the negative side.